Oh my god, take a look! Wow! Guys, I'm so excited because I made something right now that I'm very excited to show you just in this moment. Thank you so much for watching. I made for the first time ever a Detroit style pizza with my own touch. I hope you will enjoy this video. I hope it will make things easy for you, and I hope that you are going to remake this recipe, and make sure to tag me on Instagram, please. It's amazing, guys. I'm going crazy because wow, and wow. Enjoy this video. Okay, for this recipe we need the biga made 2 days ago. Like you can see, fantastic look, nice fermented. Okay guys, to make the biga, it's easy. This is a pre-fermented dough, so to make the dough a little bit more lighter than usual, we need to make a pre-fermented dough. So in this case we're going to make the biga. Then you need 100 grams of water, 200 grams of flour, 5 grams of dry yeast. Dry yeast in the flour. Let's mix up the flour with the yeast, and then let's put the flour in our container, just like that. This is very simple step, and this one will make your dough for the pizza or for the panzerotto, whatever you make, much better, lighter. Gently, let's add the water. We want to create something in between the dough and like a stracchetta. I don't know the right term, but let's mix it up for about 5 minutes, just like that. You have to go, just follow my instruction and you'll be good. And this one you have to do it by hands, you cannot do it with the machine, this process. This is how you find the biga. Nicely done. So now let's get our container empty. Let's dump the biga in the container. Simply. Voila. This is the biga. This one will make your dough much lighter and fluffy and full of air inside. Let's close it up. Now, very important, the biga needs to go 1 hour at room temperature. Right now we leave it out for 1 hour, and then 48 hours in the fridge. So make sure 2 days in the fridge, and then we are ready to go ahead and use the biga 100%. Done. Let's fly to Detroit 2 days later. We need a teaspoon of honey, teaspoon of salt, 50 milligrams of water. So let's take the biga apart. We're gonna break it in little pieces. Now let's put it all in here. Let's get the water. 1 teaspoon of salt in the water. 1 teaspoon of honey in the water. Make sure you get the honey, and then let's mix it up a little bit. Here you go, the water with the honey and salt. So guys, pay attention here. If you want to use a dough machine, what I suggest to use the dough machine, go ahead, because this is gonna be a little bit difficult to make it by hands, but we're gonna go ahead and make it. I'm gonna show you how, but make sure to pay attention. So let's dump the water, everything. Voila. Now the goal here is to integrate the water in the dough. So to be able to make 100% biga recipe. We're gonna work the dough until all the water is integrated. So I'm gonna stop the video because this process is gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes. Don't worry, that it will be integrated. This is to make a 75% hydration, 100% biga. At this point that the water is integrated with the flour, now we can go ahead and work this dough in the counter, which is gonna be much easier. The goal here is to make the dough. You can use a spatula. This way we take everything. We don't leave anything out. This is exactly one pizza. So now, to make it a little bit stronger, what I like to do is to cover up the dough with a little plastic wrap. We wait about 10 minutes. This way the gluten gets a little bit more stronger. In the meantime, let's go wash our hands. There we go, 10 minutes pass by. Now you'll see, because here the goal is to make the dough nice and smooth. So with 2 fingers, we get it from one side and down. We're just gonna pull until it's nice and smooth. I repeat, guys, if you have a dough machine, go with the dough machine, but this step you needed to do it. Let's get a container, clean container. Let's put a little bit of olive oil on the sides. Everything is gonna be more easy and smooth. So now let's place the dough in the container and let's close it and let's wait. There we go. Let's wait 1 hour at room temperature. There we go. After 1 hour, the dough, you'll see, is double up the side exactly. And let's try to make one more time the dough ball. So we have to take off the air to the crust. One more time. Let's go ahead and let's let it rest one more time. This time for 20 minutes at room temperature. For this amount of dough, we are using an 8 by 8 inches pan. If you have a bigger one, let's say 10 by 10 or 12 by 12, you have to use you have to double up the size. So 200 grams of water, 400 grams of flour. Make sure the yeast stays the same amount. Never change the yeast. Put the oil in the pan just like that. Don't worry about the oil to go in the pan. So make sure you put oil everywhere. In the center, where the dough balls is gonna go, simply let's get the dough and let's put it in. Let's put more oil on top, and let's give a little press, just like that. Not too much. You don't want to go too much. Perfect. This is enough. Let's let it rest for 20 minutes at room temperature. If the room is cold, go in the oven with the light on and let's put it in. Okay, in the meantime that the dough is resting, we have to make our tomato. So basically I have only San Marzano tomato in my house. So what I do, I take 4 or 5 tomatoes, just like that. A pinch of pepper, a pinch of fresh oregano. I like to put a little bit of pink salt. It's pink salt. Voila. A little bit of olive oil. Now let's go ahead and let's break it with your hands. I like to break it with the hands because this way it leaves a little bit of chunk of tomato, which is nice and tasty. Done. Our tomato is ready. Let's go ahead and let's press it to all the way to the end. Like you can see, the dough is really nice and smooth. Don't just pull it, just press it. We want to get the same thickness on the whole dough. So press. Let's let it rest for another 10 to 15 minutes. Here you go, guys. How we find the dough resting is nice, soft and full of air. For this recipe we just need some tomato sauce. We're gonna make the classic cheese one, some cheese and some pecorino cheese. But also, you know, if you want to put some ingredients of yourself, you go ahead and put some ingredients. So let's make sure that the dough gets to the edges, just like that. And now let's go ahead and let's put the cheese all over the pizza. I mix it up some shredded cheese with fresh mozzarella in this case, because the fresh mozzarella it makes the pizza with a little bit more Italian taste, you know, even if it's a Detroit pizza. So make sure that the cheese needs to go all over the pizza, because the nice thing of this pizza in particular is just the cheese on the crust, because then we're gonna have a little bit of nice edges. You'll see. Done. Perfect. Now that we cover up the pizza with the cheese, I like to put some more oregano on the pizza. Before putting the pizza in the oven needs to be preheat. Let's put it at 450 Fahrenheit. Detroit size. So the tomato here is gonna go this way. I like it more to make it more difficult. There we go. Our pizza is ready to go in the oven. This is a typical pizza from Detroit style, but of course I put my touch into the dough, of course. And you know, it's a little bit difficult to make, but my goal is to make it simple. Make sure when you make that dough, try to make it with, if it's your first time, do it with the dough machine. This way it's more easy. And then now I preheat the oven at 450 degrees and then Fahrenheit. And I'm ready to put it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. When the cheese is a little bit gold color, the pizza is ready. This is unbelievable. This is my first time ever making the Detroit style pizza in home with this recipe. And I hope that it comes out well. And then the most important thing for me is I hope that this video will be helpful for you. Wow, you can't believe how happy and how passionate, how much passion I have when I cook. I mean, I can sit here for hours and see my own creation to come alive. It's unbelievable. This is some sensation that you have inside that makes you proud of what you do every single day. The most important thing is that I'm really, really happy to share with you this art. Thank you. It's almost ready. Unbelievable. Wow, the pizza come out. It's ready. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a close look. Now let's let it cool down a little bit. Outstanding. And then let's check it out the bottom. So we let it cool down a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't wait to show you. Outstanding, guys. Outstanding. Out of this world. God, wow. It come out of this world. Soft, crunchy, in the same time. Take a look. Oh my god, take a look. Wow. Stop, dai. Stop. This pizza come out of this world. Wow. I mean, look at the bottom of the. Now we have to taste it, of course. Listen to this. Listen. Oh my god! Wow! Outstanding! First time ever, Detroit style pizza. I'm gonna eat everything right now. It's so light, so tasty, so crunchy. Dovete venire qua ad assaggiare. Buonissima veramente. Buonissima, vieni qua. Vieni ad assaggiare, veloce. Thank you so much guys. I'll see you soon.